All right, Burgundy Gold Nation, before we get into this episode, I have to ask, man, please subscribe to this channel. This channel needs your support. We're going to build this channel from the ground up. I'm bringing you weekly Commander content. All you have to do is subscribe. And the best thing about subscribing, it's absolutely free. It won't cost you one penny. All right, Nation, let's get into it. All right, Burgundy Gold Nation, this is Commanders Talking. It's your boy, T. Megan. I'm back in the building. Day 5 of Commanders Training Camp is in the books. And before we get into the training camp notes, I got something big for you. Got some big news. Something happening next week. Man, you already know what it is. The first preseason game. Come on, man. Commanders versus Patriots. It's going to be a lot of fun. Preseason game number 1, Friday, August 8th, 7:30 p.m., just 10 days away. Man, get your popcorn ready, man. It's going to be a lot of fun watching that game. It's football. Whether it's preseason, regular season, whatever it is. It's football. It's going to be a lot of fun watching that game. All right, let's get into the notes. First player to the field. Who else? My man Dietrich Wise. He's always the first one out. At least first or second. He's out there. He's one of the last to leave. You got to love that about that guy. Despite the high temps, the fans came out in full force. Veterans Day off for Lermy Tunsil, Marshawn Lattimore, Zach Ertz, Von Miller, and Cleveland Farrell. They all had the day off. This was the first full day of pads on day 5, and it was hot out there. I know it was almost 100 degrees, man. I know those cats were suffering, but it's a part of the game. Deebo Samuel, Austin Eckler back returning kickoffs. That's a nasty combo. I wouldn't mind seeing that. I don't know if I want Deebo out there, but that's dangerous. You put both of them dudes back there returning kickoffs. All right, safeties were getting a lot of work today on tip drills. Deron Payne was showing power doing defensive line drills. Javon Kinlaw was working on splitting double teams and hand placement. That's great. Coach Quinn talked about pad day being a big thing for the line of scrimmage work. You got the pass on, you can get down on there, and them guys can get at it a little bit, get a little testy out there. So that's big for the line of scrimmage work. Coach Quinn was hands-on day 5. I love that about Coach Quinn, man. He gets in there, man, and he's out there with those guys, sweating with those guys, and he's hands-on with, at practice. I love that. Wideouts worked on red zone drills. KJ Osborne with a one-handed catch in early drills. I think KJ Osborne got a really good shot at making this team. I think they like KJ Osborne a lot. He's got a really good shot. He's either him or my man, Ja'Cory Brooks, man. One of those two guys is going to make it, and the other guy will probably be in the practice squad. Commanders started practice off with goal line drills. Daniels hit Deebo for a really nice pass in the back corner of the end zone. Daniels threw a dot to Noah Brown for a red zone touchdown over Trey Amos and Mikey Sandstill. Man, Jaden Daniels, he been throwing some dots. He had some bad days out there, too. He had the 3-day interception. He had, that day he threw 3 picks, but all in all, he's been laser focused and his pass has been very, very accurate. All right, beautiful Daniels to Deebo connection in the end zone again on 11-on-11s. Dietrich Wise is giving Josh Conley Jr. some really good work at right tackle, challenging that guy. He's a rookie. You want to challenge him. Bobby Wagner stuffed B-Rod at the line of scrimmage on 7-on-7s. Daniels threw a dime to Luke McCaffrey during 7-on-7 drills. Ja'Cory Krosky-Merritt was using vision to find a lane and immediately cut vertical and zoomed up the field. Tyler Owens met Ja'Cory Krosky-Merritt in the hole for a tackle for a loss. Tyler Owens, that might be the strong safety, might be a starting strong safety. Ja'Cory Krosky-Merritt laid a loud pop on a defender when running up the middle. Offense had 0 push on that run game. That means the defensive line is stepping up. They stepping up. They're trying to stop that run, man, that's what we need. We need them to stop the run. We got to face some serious running backs this season. We got to stop the run. It says D-line is looking much improved, which is great. Josh Conley Jr. did a nice job of picking up the blitz on Bobby Wagner off the edge. Ben Sinnott had a nice catch from Jaden Daniels in front of Frankie Louvo. Ben Sinnott, tight end Ben Sinnott. That's a guy who'll be watching too. We want that guy to earn some playing time, man. Zach Ertz is old. Johnny Newton doing a good job blowing up a screen pass. That's great. Andre Jones and Goldman doing a great job rushing and pushing back the pocket from the middle. That's good. And I keep forgetting about Goldman, man. They signed that guy. He's a huge dude, but, he was kind of a journeyman. We'll see how he fits in here. I think Goldman is going to be big for us, especially stopping that run. Yeah, that's one thing I will take my hat off to. You know, my man Adam Peters in the front office. They addressed the trenches, offensive side and defensive side. They just didn't get us that edge rusher that we need. But they got us Von Miller. That's better late than never, right? So we'll see what Von Miller can do for us. All right, Jaden Lane had a nice catch on 11-on-11s, followed by a nice run up the middle by Ja'Cory Crosby-Mary. The two rookies out there putting in work. That's great. Jaden Daniels was zoned in today, throwing lasers and dots all over the field. Jaden Daniels is laser focused. Like I said before, he had some bad practices, which is fine. It's practice. You want to get those throws out. You want to try some throws that you normally wouldn't throw in games just to see if you can make those throws. And if you can, then you might try to transition that, into a game. So this is practice, man. But to have that guy that laser focused and throwing dots all over the field, that's what you want for your quarterback. I'm so happy we got a quarterback now. Man, it feels so good. Jeremy Reeves was hanging with Trustway kids. That's great. That's that family, like I told you before. The brotherhood in that family, we got it all over the field, man. This is great. All right, Nation, let's shift gears for a minute. Let's talk about that Terry McLaurin contract demand. Crazy contract demand. Man, this is coming from Adam Schefter, ESPN, a senior NFL insider. He's saying that Terry demands are somewhere between 33 to 35 mil per. That's a lot. That's a lot. I was thinking he would come in somewhere around 32, Commanders at 28, you meet in the middle. But Commanders at 28 to 30, somewhere around there, and Terry is 33 to 35. That's a big difference, man. And Terry, I don't know. This thing is starting to get a little weird. But matter of fact, let you listen to what Adam Schefter had to say. Check this out.
I would say that DK Metcalf was the same draft class as Terry McLaurin. He got about $33 million a year. I wouldn't think that Terry is willing to take less than that, and I think he wants considerably more than that. Now, what it comes in at, we'll wind up seeing. Washington, they're not there right now, and they love and value Terry McLaurin, but they love and value him at a different price. So these two sides right now seem apart on the deal. Like, they don't seem close today. And I don't know how they're going to get that resolved and figured out, but these things usually find a way of working themselves out over time. But as of today, I don't get the sense that anything's close.
Adam Schefter, he's a senior insider for ESPN. So usually when he speaks, it's usually the gospel. He's saying that the two sides, the Commanders and Terry McLaurin's team, are far apart from a deal. They're not even close. He's saying that his demands are, he wants DK Metcalf money or higher. Now, DK Metcalf is making 33 mil. So that means Terry is looking for probably 34, somewhere around there. Now, the problem is the next guy up from DK Metcalf is CeeDee Lamb at 34 mil. I'm not paying Terry McLaurin CeeDee Lamb money. I'm just not going to do it. He's not better than CeeDee Lamb. Is he better than DK Metcalf? I think they're very similar, like as far as their stats. Different type of receivers, but as far as their stats, they are similar in that. Terry's older. So where did that put Terry on the board, man, as far as highest paid? You give him 33 and a half. You split the difference. I think you offer him 33 and a half. And that's still high. A 3-year deal, 33 and a half mil, average, something on those lines for Terry. I think that might get it done. Now, like I said before, I wouldn't pay him higher than CeeDee Lamb. But obviously, he deserves a little more than DK. So it's pretty much slotted for Terry, man. I would offer him 33 and a half and see if that gets it done. It might. Now, we had another wide receiver sign an extension recently. Courtland Sutton from the Denver Broncos. Now, this guy, he signed a 4-year deal worth $95 million. 23, on average of 23 mil a year guaranteed. 23 a mil, and Terry somewhere around 33 to 34. Is Terry that much better than Sutton? Is he $10 million better than Sutton? I think he's better than Sutton. No doubt about it. Matter of fact, let's check out Sutton's numbers. As you can see here, Sutton in the last 4 seasons, he only had 1,000-yard season. That was last season. And he had the touchdowns. Look at his touchdown numbers. 2, 10, 8. His receptions, man. I mean, Terry is a better wide receiver. Look at his PFF grade, 74.3. Terry's PFF number is 79.2. Close, but Terry is better than this guy. So, how do you pay Terry? This is a sticky situation. First off, you got a guy who just signed, and he's 23 mil per. Terry wants 30. Terry's making 25. He wants somewhere between 33 and 35. And DK is making 33. CeeDee Lamb is making 34. I will offer Terry 33 and a half. And to me, that's still high. If Terry don't want to take that, then he's going to have to play it out. He's going to play out this season for the 25 he's already making. And then maybe they can franchise tag him for 2 seasons. And then after that, you let him walk. This is business, man. This is business. It's football and it's a business. So you don't want to overpay a guy just because he's your guy. And some people do. I get it. But I don't know if I would. I don't know if I would pay Terry 33 and a half. I will come in somewhere around 32. Something like that. 3-year deal. 31, 32. If you don't want to take that, then he's going to play the 25 for this season. And we're going to franchise. I would franchise him for 2 seasons and pay him the average of the top, 3 receivers, 3 or 4. And we'll roll like that. It is what it is. So that's probably what I would do. So Terry most likely is going to have to lower his asking price. You know, he wants that 33 or 35. He's going to have to come down off of that, man. He has to. I get it. It's negotiations. You shoot high first, and then, of course, you come down some. So he's going to have to come down. If he wants to get in camp and get in preseason, don't miss any regular season games, and get that extension, he's going to have to come down on the asking price. No doubt about it. But my man Terry, like I said, he's better than Sutton. And he's on the same level as DK. So you got to give him DK money, or you just let him go. You let him walk. So shout out to Terry, man. Hopefully he'll get this thing done. And hopefully he'll be in camp. He's in camp now, but on the PUP list with a fake ankle injury. Hopefully he'll get him signed and get that man on the field so he can start gelling with his teammates, man. We need this guy. We won't die without this guy, but we definitely need him. For real, we need this guy. So let's switch gears again. We had a commander retire today. Oh man, that's sad. Retire. It must have been hot out there. Anytime a guy retires during training camp on one of the hottest days of the year, he just can't cut it, man. It was just, he can't stand the heat, get out the kitchen type deal. He got the hell out the kitchen, man. He said, man, it's too hot. I'm retiring. My man, Nate Herbig. It's not a big deal. He's just a backup offensive lineman. But I actually thought he would be a serious contender for, one of those the guard spots in Cosme's absence. I thought he would battle Nick Allegretti for that Cosme spot until Cosme returned. I really did, man. Nate Herbig, man. I thought he was going to be the guy for us, but he said, man, it's too hot. I can't do it. I'm retiring. He retired Tuesday morning from the NFL. He was 27 years old. He played for the Philadelphia Eagles. They drafted him in 2019. He played for the Jets, Steelers, and then we signed him this offseason. And, hey, man, listen. If your heart's not in it, your heart's not in it. So I get it. My man was like, look, I'm not feeling it. I don't want to play football no more. At 27 years old, I'm going to walk away from this game and be happy. So shout out to Nate Herbig, man. Hopefully he'll have a nice life. And, it is what it is. It's a part of football, man. Guys leave all the time. So shout out to him. So, that's today's report, man. Commanders Talk. Listen, Terry, he's going to have to lower that asking price. And we're going to keep rolling in training camp. Day 6, I'll be reporting on that soon. Don't worry about it. I got you covered on Commanders Talk. And shout out to Nate Herbig, man. He retired as a commander, and we wish him nothing but the best. All right, Nation, that's the end of this episode, man. I appreciate y'all for chiming in. If you get in that comment section, let me know. How much would you pay Terry? My max is 33 and a half, and that's high. How much would you pay, Terry? Let me know in the comment section. Also, if you can bang the like button, bang the notification bell, Man, please subscribe. This channel needs your support, and if you can, please donate to the machine. If you made it into this episode, salute.